Hi, and welcome to Your True Self. Thanks for joining me. I'm Deb Courtney from debcourtney.com, and I wanted to just have a chat today about looking at your journey and the fact that your journey is yours and not anyone else's. And I know that's a word that gets thrown around, and sometimes it actually annoys me a little bit, that word. You know, it gets thrown into every conversation, but I guess, we are on a path or a life path. And I guess when we talk about a life path, that is a journey that we have to take, some of the steps that we have to take to get to where we want to go. So I understand why it gets used a lot, but anyway, that's what we're talking about today. And one of the reasons this sort of came up is that I've got someone I know and love a lot that has been offered an amazing opportunity, and they're going to take it, which is awesome. But the thing was that they decided this very much on their own without getting everyone else's input. And I think sometimes that's getting everyone else's input can be very confusing. And because people see things the way they want to see them, their perceptions of life and how life is going is, their perceptions. So how they would choose things and what they want out of life can be very different. So it's all very well to get their opinions and ideas, and some people choose to go that way, but I think for your own clarity you need to sort of sit in your own silence a little bit and figure out what it is that you really do want out of your own life, and where you really want to go, because those that need to go with you will end up going with you. It reminds me of a time quite a long time ago, gosh, time flies, when I had lived over in London and done a lot of travelling and absolutely loved it, and my goal was to go back. That was where I thought I would needed to be, and I came back and did a fashion design course, because for those of you who don't know me, I used to love, I still do but don't have the time these days, but used to love making clothes and designing clothes, and so I decided that that could have been the way to go for me outside of my nursing career. But you never know what's lying ahead for you, and when you're in the right sort of space and the right sort of timing, things do happen. And when I met my husband, that wasn't really going to work, and my choice was definitely a choice to stay back and be with him, and that was my decision, not his, not anyone else's, and I don't regret that, because it was my decision and where I wanted to be. So when you're looking at your own journey and where it is that you do want to go, really sit still in your own peace and listen to your heart and listen to your intuition about what it is, because no one else knows your own heart the same way you do. No one else can feel what you're feeling the same way you are. And so finding that and not comparing about other people's lives. People, that can get you really stuck when you're trying to compare yourself to, other people. That can really hold you into getting something that perhaps isn't true for you. That comparison always seems to be there, but when you let go of that and let go of that whole ego thing, you're choosing you. You're choosing what it is your life is supposed to be bringing. And, the journey that you're taking is how it is supposed to be for you. So don't compare with other people, because that is not your life. That is not where you're going. You might look at other people and say, well, I would love that. I would love to achieve something like that. You're not going to achieve the same, because that's not possible. So where your journey is for you to decide, it's not for others. And getting that ego out of the way, getting that comparison out of the way, and just sit back and view people and see things that they that you might be interested in or that might suit you, but how you get there is going to be different, and really the end result is going to be different, because we are individual beings. We are put on this life, on this earth, for different reasons. So there might be similarities, but don't go around comparing everything that you either don't have or thinking that you need to go down that same way. So what I really, really want to suggest is find a little place that is yours, and you know what you're thinking that you want right now, that's what you're going for, but aiming that life changes and your needs and wants might change along the way too. So be flexible, that if you wanted something back when you were 10, maybe that's not what you really want now, okay? So, our ages and stages, we realise and we grow and we learn, and what we knew when we were 10 is, I wanted to be a dance teacher when I was 10. I love music and I love dancing, but I really don't think I would have been any good at dance, as a dance teacher. So we do have different ideas and thoughts as we move through our stages in life, but make sure that what it is that you're going for suits you right there, and you will find that path, you will find where you want to go, and that journey that you're creating will be for you. You may have people that you started with, and that like walking along the path, someone's walking with you, and then they step off the path because they're finished in that part of your journey of life. They may decide to come and do a little, step back on the path again a bit further down, but there's times where they're not always going to be there, or, not serving your journey at that time, okay? So, and sometimes they fall off and never to be seen again, and they're back somewhere else, or gone, the fork in the road took them somewhere else, and that's okay as well, because this is you, and who you end up meeting at the end is where you're supposed to be. So enjoy your life as much as possible along the way as well, but sit down and don't let too much of that outside noise and that white noise come in and distract you from where it is that you're feeling your inner heart is wanting to take you. Okay? Hope that makes sense. I just wanted to share that because I am very excited for this beautiful person that I know that's had this big decision to make, and the decision to make was their own. Whether it's making other people happy or not, I think most people want someone else to be happy from the decisions that they make. So, make sure that what you're doing is what you are wanting to do, and that you're going down that pathway of your life because that's the pathway that you actually want to take, okay? Be true to yourself, and if you're having trouble with that, I can help you find your true self, to find that inner heart and calling that maybe you're looking for, because we can get a little bit drowned out. Our thoughts and ideas can get a bit drowned out by that white noise. So please be in touch. You can find me on Instagram at Debs Courtney, Facebook at Debs Courtney. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this YouTube channel for anyone that you think might get some benefit out of listening to some of the things I've got to suggest, and ideas that hopefully can create some spark in your life. Take care. I will speak to you soon. Bye.